from top to bottom, from stem to stern, the Z product is really state-of-the-art machinery.
Combination of all those different things that makes the Z521 so successful.
Again, Ranger and Evinrude has raised the bar in fishing.
It just truly is a dream rig.
Well, all the great designs, if you just reflect back to the many different models we've produced that become real classics, if you want to call them that, were created by the fishermen. They're just ideas, and it's a compilation of all that input and feedback that we receive, whether it's from the customers or the named pro staffers that we all recognize so well. You combine all that together, and the production ends up being a Z521.
The things that we believe are very strong about this Z521, and you couple that with the proven performance of the 250HO E-Tech by Evinrude, and you really do have a dream package.
The most visible difference in the Z521 over anything else we've built is the console, especially the driver's console. And as you settle in behind that console, it's just going to take you a few seconds to realize that there was a lot of thought put into it.
The new console has got a new look. It's taller, gives the driver and passenger a little more wind protection. The dash layout is made to where you can put the larger graphs and units above the steering helm. The console has a section carved into it with a pad in it for protecting rod tips as they're stowed on the front deck.
Other features include a padded front deck. Fishermen like that. A lot of people stand up for most of the time when you're pitching and flipping. In addition, on all the storages, we've developed what we call a compression lock. It's all stainless steel, waterproof, and it makes it easier to open and close as well as to fill the lid.
Another one of the features that is easily overlooked is the soft ride seat, because the boat's already a great riding boat because of its length and the Ranger hull that's underneath it. But when you combine that with those compression soft ride seats, you find that you've got the most comfortable seating arrangement you can have. If you're making that long run in choppy conditions, you're really going to be able to tell the difference in that. And you couple that with the new features that we've got. Take the new center glove box area that makes a true bucket out of these seats. Now you've got even more storage, better access for the rear deck, and we're seeing the tournament angler really get excited about those new changes that we've incorporated.
We've moved the cooler over to the port side, freeing up the space on the starboard side for some additional storage. We've also added a built-in step just behind the front deck for easy accessibility to the front deck. We have a center rod storage that's very well laid out that will also accommodate tackle. On the port side, or on the left side of that, there's additional rods that are stored in tubes individually to protect your rods.
There's not been a better live well system ever developed than what we've got in our 500 series Z Comanches. The Venturi system, pump outs have become very important. You take a lot of these tournaments in cold water and cold conditions, they want to be able to lower the level, and we can do that even through a remote pump out that the guy can start to get the water out of the well long before he's there to take his fish out. And it's also just about preserving the catch, because that resource is so important to us. And while the tournament organizations do a wonderful job, as a manufacturer, we have an obligation to keep those fish as healthy as we can as well.
You know, one of the key features I love about the E-Tech 250HO, as well as all the E-Tech models, is it does not have any scheduled maintenance up to 300 hours or 3 years. And as a tournament fisherman traveling around all over the country fishing these strange lakes, I don't have to worry about running and trying to find a dealership in the area to change plugs or do service to the motor. I can go out and fish all year long. That motor is lighter than any other motor out there, meaning I can get into shallow water easier. The Ranger has a shallow draft to it. I'm able to sneak into little places the average guy can't. Better fuel economy, better performance, meaning I can go farther, don't have to stop at the gas station and worry about fueling up. Now, as a tournament fisherman, I have a lot of electronics on my boat. I'm running live wells, depth finders, GPSs, jack plates throughout the day, all kind of different accessories on my boat. And having a high output alternator from that Evinrude E-Tech is important. That provides over 50% more amps to my battery.
Ranger trails are built specifically to fit the particular model of Ranger that they go under. Whether it's a tandem axle or single axle, we use the very best equipment. We have a patented process of coating those we call road armor, which gives it just an unbelievable strong outer coating. You know, everything from the very beginning to the end is tailor-made for the Ranger Trail here in our facilities. We knew that we wanted to take the Z521, which is a very popular boat, and to bring it into the new era. And that's what's happened. New consoles, new interior layout, new features and amenities.
You combine all that together and the production ends up being a Z521.